Yo, what's up? Your boy Solo in the building.
It's on me though, and I got drip though. I got drip.
You guys know how we do. If y'all don't know who I am, I'm actually a singer, songwriter, producer, and I also teach how to make money through the Forex market and also just hustle in general. Y'all know I'm an entrepreneur too, by the way, and I also teach you how to market your music the right way. So today is a great day because, oh my gosh, we're going over something I love going over, which is my favorite pair of it all, US30. Now, if y'all didn't know, I actually be calling out signals with US30 and all index pairs, whether if it's S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, even USD30, like what I just mentioned. You guys can go down below and sign up for the elite course. You have to be an elite member now in order to get that, because we are not trying to be known for signals. However, if you guys want to learn more on how to actually find the best scalping entries for anybody trading only on your phone using a 1 to 5 minute time frame, all that information is down below. Other than that, man, today's gonna be, like what I said, an interesting day because I want to go over this strategy, man, because yo, this strategy crazy. It's crazy, like all my other strategies. It's not really strategies, it's just me teaching you the fundamentals of price action and market structure and technical analysis, which a lot of people don't want to know. Anyway, I don't know why is that, but at the end of the day, if you're watching this video, make sure you continue watching this video because, yeah, you guys are going to be in for a treat. So other than that, man, I'm not going to talk so much. Make sure y'all also follow my Instagram, which is The Real Solo E, and then we are going to get this bag, baby. We out. All right, man, let's get into it. So I'm gonna be showing you guys US30 scalping strategy that you guys can use starting pretty much now. If y'all don't know how I trade, I usually do a top-down analysis from all the way on a daily time frame to the actual 1 hour time frame. So what I'm gonna do is literally delete all of this, right? We're going to delete all of this. I'm gonna remove my stochastics because we don't need that when we're doing our top-down analysis. All right, I don't want to get side distracted. Okay, so what we like to do is start on a daily time frame. We all know US30 is creating newer highs. It's been doing that forever. So I'm basically looking to see where market could potentially reach using my Fibonacci levels. All right, so now we are doing a top-down analysis, and I'm actually going to usually start at the highest point and then I work at the lowest point as far as what's relevant for the week. All right, I wouldn't draw this move right here. I would if I was swinging it, but to be realistic with you guys, this move here honestly happened all the way to the beginning of this year, basically when COVID had happened. So I'm not expecting price to come this far down obviously in a week. Y'all know how I do. I like to scalp more than swing, but this is more of a sniper scalping entry. That's why the title is named that. All right, so that being said, I am actually going to draw my lowest point 2 areas. I'm gonna draw it here. Now grant it could still come here and it could not, because if you guys look, these are daily time frames. Essentially you got 7 days in the week, so you got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So as you see, that was one huge move right there. So basically me saying that is saying that yes, you couldn't anticipate a move to potentially come here within a week. I'll probably say about 2 weeks or so. However, I'm also going to draw another area, and I'm actually going to draw a midpoint area, which will be here. Now the reason being is because we look for areas where price has hit multiple times on a higher time frame, because we know the higher time frame, the most effective that zone area is. This is technically institutional levels, where it's even numbers. We're looking on where market is respecting a specific area for as long as it can. So that being said, if we move this left, you guys know, look left shows more proof of what the market could potentially do. So we look left, you will see basically it was resistance, became resistance, broke out, then it became support right over here, right here. And look at this wick rejection. It's been wicking this move area for a minute, so we know that this area is very strong. Right now the market is looking for buying opportunities, and we're looking for buying opportunities. So that being said, I want to also draw a key area here, just because this is where the highest point was at. So we're going to draw a key area here. Actually, y'all, let me move my screen because I don't like how I'm looking up and I should be looking down. So let's get this fixed. There we go. All right, so better. So now we are going to be looking for opportunities for us to actually enter in the market. First, before we do that, we have to know what price is actually heading. And I would be honest with you guys, in the bigger picture, I already know that it could potentially continue down. However, before I expect that move to go down, I am looking on it to come in this area and respect this area and then shoot down, just because I'm noticing that price, the momentum of the candles are red, but they're not major long red candles, your bearish candles. So as you look left, you see that you have these long amazing bearish candles. You don't have that here, so it's a little shaky for me to sit here and say, you know what, I'm gonna sell this now. I will be looking on some rejection in this area. As you guys know, I use my 50 moving averages, and also I use my 9 as the orange and the 200 as my blue. So basically, let's go ahead and now we get in the 15-minute time frame, and then now I'm gonna look to see where I can potentially spot a reversal in the market. All right, I'm not gonna take out my stochastics yet, but I just want to use pure price action and market structure. So as you guys know, I love using my moving averages as moving support and moving resistance. So now that I'm looking at this area to see that it's acting very well as support, not only that, I use this rectangle right here to exactly tell you and show you that it's also support. So now I'm just waiting on the engulfing candle, because I am noticing that price is coming down, creating what we call a double bottom essentially, and is retesting this area. So it's telling me that the buyers are still strong and the sellers are not ready yet. So once we get that move, let's see if we get an engulfing candle. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is an amazing engulfing candle right there. As you guys see, we clearly got an amazing engulfing candle here. I'm moving my stop loss just roughly from this low here. Now we're just going to ride this all the way through. So there, boom, and then bow. All right. Now, since we got that move, I also like to take my trades in the 5-minute time frame and then do the 15-minute time frame next. So in the 5-minute time frame, this is where we really get our sniper entries. Remember, it's a mirror effect. Nothing changes at all when you're in a smaller time frame. Nothing, I promise you. All right, as long as you get a retest and a engulfing candle, that's all you need as far as price action. That should be your confirmations. First of all, let's stop for 2 seconds. Never use an indicator as your confirmation, especially your number one confirmation. An indicator is lag. Not only that, it's a calculation of where price or whatever. It just really depends on your actual indicator. So if you're using the RSI or the MACD or the TDI, obviously they're going based off what price had did in the past, which is great, but it's better to focus on the fundamentals first, like the candles, the candlesticks, the moving averages. Also not really that, but mainly market structure. That's the bread and butter. Once you get that clarified, you guys will not really need any indicators. To be honest with you, your charts would be just as clean as this, if not even cleaner. Simple. We keep things simple because it is simple. That's being real. All right, so we could have honestly got in the market here, because this is the same exact thing that we got in the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, it just created a mirror effect. I say mirror effect, mirror effect, mirror effect. All right, so when I scalp, guys, this is how I scalp. I don't have one big TP area. If I had one big TP area, I'm taking some profit in levels, because we have to properly manage our trades. We have to. So where's your levels going to be? So you can have a couple levels. 50% in profit, I would do here. That's TP1. TP2 could be here. If you guys move it left, look at that. TP3 could actually be here. I'm just riding to levels. Basically, levels is just support and resistance. TP4 could be here, and the final TP could be there. So why are we having multiple areas? Because if I'm putting the standard in this, yes, you can ride it all the way to TP if you want to do that, but you have to know what you're really doing. But why do that when you can take profit in certain spots? Remember, you can't be greedy all the time. So if you scalping, you can scalp to TP1 then, okay, and get out completely, and then just leave it alone from there. Or once it hits TP1, which is a level, it's a level, it's a support or resistance level, it's going to respect it. So if it respect it and you go in a 1-minute time frame, if you're trading off the 5-minute time frame, looking at the 5-minute time frame to do analytics in the 15 minutes, go on a 1-minute time frame and literally take your trades. Same exact thing. You're waiting on the same setup. Nothing changes. So you get that setup, right? And then let's see what happens. Let's see if it hits TP1. TP1 hit, easy. Let's see if we get TP2 hit. TP2 hit. So now you can move your stop loss to break even, because we got all three TP4 and TP5 hit. Essentially TP5 could have been hit. Let's see if it really hits it. With your spread, it might depend on what your account. But let's just say we moved everything to break even, and essentially if it never hit our final TP, we still made money on all the other TPs, right? And that's basically how I'm telling you guys. So if we can just get this to ride, let's see. Faster if I do it this way. So it's consolidating. So actually this move just happened so fast. My gosh. Oh, it's still going. So I want to explain something to you guys. Now this move is what I was anticipating, because I was expecting price to come in this area because of the candles that we got in a 1 hour time frame. They weren't the powerful move candles that you need in order to move the market to the other way. So that being said, I need powerful move candles, or powerful candles, to move the market. So if we go in a 15-minute time frame, you guys will essentially see almost a head and shoulders pattern created. Not only that, but we got a double top because it came back in this area and respected it very well. And guess what? We got an engulfing candle here. We got an engulfing candle here. We got an engulfing candle here. So there's multiple areas for you guys to take that, and you ride it to what? You can ride it to this level here, and then you can ride it to the midpoint, which we created. I believe we created that right here. You can ride it all the way down, right? So for my swing traders, this is the perfect swing trade right now, literally. So let's just say we caught this move literally in the 15-minute time frame, right? We caught this move right here. Stop loss is roughly here. TP1 would be here, TP2 would be here, TP3 would be here, TP4, and then final TP would be here. So let's just see if we can get our TP areas hit. We already got TP1 hit. We're not worried about that move. TP2 would be, essentially TP2 could be there, TP3 could be here, and then TP4 could be here. So let's just see if we get all of these levels hit. This is a swing trade right now. Like, look at that. That's amazing, y'all. So let's see if we get this move. TP1 hit. Oh, we already mentioned TP1 was hit. And then we can move it to TP. We can move our stop loss to break even if you guys want to. For me, I'm not, just because I'm already knowing that this is a small TP area, so I'm not worried about it. I really don't know if it's gonna stop me out. It might stop me out, y'all. At least we got TP1 hit. So that was a break even trade, if anything. But when stuff like this happen too, I usually just find better entries. So I am going to go, and I'm so transparent, y'all. I'm not trying to create the perfect video where y'all think all TPs would be hit, because would be a live trade. Literally, this would be a live trade. To be real, I would have got in it. So if this move would have happened, I still would have been riding it. And it's consolidating too. So I'm in a 15-minute time frame. It's consolidating. It's just consolidating. When stuff consolidates, I usually just break even right away and just get out the trade in general. But I really want to show you guys this strategy and how powerful it is if you just stick to these general rules. So it looks like it definitely stopped us out, right? So it stopped us out. Now remember, this is why I always say use multiple TP areas. So when you do a TP1, TP2, TP3, and then you get that stop out like this, you guys are still in the money, because essentially you never lost anything. So if you would have had your stop loss here, you wouldn't have made anything pretty much. You really shouldn't have, because you should at least have a 1-to-1 ratio for TP1. And I'm gonna explain why in a little bit. But in the meantime, if you would have moved it to break even, you definitely would have still been in the money. But if you would have did your stop loss at the same area, guess what? You would have just made nothing. You wouldn't made nothing at all. It was like you never got in a trade, basically. And now the reason why you want to have a 1-to-1 is because if this happens like this, then you basically never really lost anything, nor you won anything. Now you won one trade, right? You won one trade, right? TP1 got hit. However, you didn't win a second trade, but that's fine. Then it was a break even trade. So you won one trade, and you never made any money in the second trade. Do you lose money or do you make money? You make money. So risk management plays a huge factor in trading. And honestly, like, especially if you are a beginner, I highly recommend y'all just stick to those rules, because that's the bread and butter of making your account grow, especially if you guys have a small account. Y'all know that I love trading small accounts. I actually got a video coming out on just Bitcoin, show you guys how I flip $100. It was basically 300, but it did draw down to 100, made 1,000 in that. Actually still going up. So I'm gonna explain that video in a little bit, but make sure y'all subscribe, right? If you're not subscribed, subscribe today. Your boy Solo. I appreciate all the love. If y'all want more details, more information, all the links are down below. Appreciate it, man. Yo boy, let's get this bag. Let's do it.